Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Get All the Advice, Instruction That You Can. Get all the advice, instruction that you can. Call halal, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawahshai. Call halayim la, Alahayanawa, Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawahshai. And something that's on my spirit. And as the title reads, get all the instruction or get all the advice and instruction that you can. And we're in the end of this thing, man. Things are about to things are changing, but things are about to drastically change. The Lord told you that His word will no longer be prolonged anymore. Wickedness has exceedingly, um, risen in the earth. There's all amount of evil and corruption that's throughout the earth right now. And it's to a point where, enough is enough. You know, you got President Donald Trump who just passed that, that big beautiful bill, a $100 trillion tax cut, man. His agenda on tax and immigration. Hmm? There's some big changes that are coming. You got you got you got these Trump's unleashed these his task force that are coming into these different cities and residential areas and just blitzing and doing mass deportation. You got more burglaries that are happening. You know, more terrorism is on the rise. There's already been 15, 16 terrorist attacks domestically here in this place, America. You know, but with this whole these federal aid tax cuts, a lot of people is about to be affected. You got to be circumspect, man. You gotta know the times, because it tell you in scripture, man. Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and like it tell you in Revelation, the 12th chapter, that the devil has come down with great wrath. Roughly paraphrasing it. Now, this ain't the devil with a pitchfork and two horns. Nah. This is the devil is Esau, the so-called white folks, the white man who was in rulership, who dictates policy in Congress. And look how things are being ran. More job layoffs, more store closures. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. Let me go here. This thing is gonna get serious, man. This thing is gonna get is this is the end. This is what the Lord talk about, man. And this a generation of vipers, this adulterous generation. People are just they're waxing worse. There's a great falling away from the Lord's word. Let me go here. And people are wise in their own eyes. Proverbs 19 and 20, and it reads, Call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI. Now you better get serious. You better get serious. Because, Esau not playing. Ultimately, it's the Lord. He not playing, man. They didn't pass that bill. The Lord about to let Esau, the devil, off the leash, and he is gonna be on his. I mean, he got terrible behavior, terrible, terrible. Proverbs 19 and 20. It says, "Hear counsel." See, you can't listen with your mouth, and the Scripture tells us to be quick to listen and slow to speak. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. We're in the end, man. That thou mayest be wise in thy latter end. See, and a lot of people, starting with Jake, man, they want to do things their own way. And they tell you in Scripture that wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. People are going to try to do things in their own conceit, their own ways. They're not going to follow what the Lord say because of pride and arrogancy. But they about to see, right? They about to see. They about to see. It says 21. It says there are many devices in a man's hearts. In a man's heart, there are many devices in a man's heart. Everybody got all these big dreams and plans, and they about to do this, they about to do that, and all these big investments. There are many devices in a man's heart. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. The Lord's will is going to prevail. If you're not doing the Lord's will, you're going to get crushed. The Lord going to run over you in this end here. If you're not doing the will of the Lord going to run over you. You're not going to make it. You're not going to make it, man. Because you got every kind of evil that's coming, that the Lord is sending. And this is the time of judgment. Like he tell you in Scripture, judgment must start at his sanctuary with his people first, and on down to you other nations. If you're not a part of the Lord's elect, the Lord finna put you to death. If you're not a part of the Lord's elect out of his people, you finna be put to death. Judgment. See? Let me go here. Let me go to what is that? Micah. Let me go here. I got a few more and I'll close out. Now is the time to be more the Lord told us to pray and watch, man. The Lord told us to pray and watch. Make use of your time. See, There's no more starting with Jake. There's no more time of trying to justify your wickedness. The Lord told you, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery. We're supposed to be rehearsing the righteous acts, doing the best we can to line our life up with the scriptures. The Lord has given us time, but He not holding back, man. There's no excuse. Huh? Let me go here. Micah. I'll go here. Micah 7 and 2. I'll start here. Micah 7 and 2. It says, the good man, see, the good man is perished out of the earth. The godly. The Lord said, for I am holy, so ye should be holy. The good man is perished out of the earth. And 9 times out of 10, you speak with people or family members, and they got their own little secret hidden agenda. Cousin TJ and Uncle Ron, they got some plan, or some way to try some quick cash rich scheme, or plotting to hit a lick, or you know trying to chase that bag, or their own agenda. It isn't according to the Lord. This is how it is right now, man. It says the good man is perished out of the earth. The whole duty of man is to fear the Lord and to keep his commandments. And Uncle Ron and Sister Aisha, their plans are not looking to the Lord. They got their own way. It says, and there is none upright among men. They all lie in wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with a net. We know in the hood, Jake got it bad. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, you got it bad, man. Setting each other up over colors and drugs and blocks and things like that. But I love rap music, but this is the end of this, man, because this is what it promotes. A great deal of rap music promotes death. Death. A heavy influence, man. Setting each other up. Even organized crime, racketeering, and things like that. These crime organizations. And there is none upright among men. They all lie and wait for blood. They hunt every man his brother with the net. It says 3, that they may do evil with both hands earnestly. See, and starting with our people, they're extremely skilled at doing wickedness. They may do evil with both hands earnestly. It says the prince asketh, the judge asketh for a reward. See, they ask for a reward, bribery. It says It says, and the great man, he uttereth mischievous desire, so they wrap it up. You know, going back to your, you got these camp leaders. You starting with these Israelite camp leaders, Bishop Nate, General Yohana, from the ISUPK, the um, IUIC Bishop Nate, Gorilla Hebrew from the Sakari, Deacon Hakah, and even to your Sunday so-called Christian pastors, TD Jakes, Creflo Dollar, corrupt, man. And they're being exposed to your celebrities. Look at Sean Diddy Combs. It wasn't about the money. You're not right. You're not right. You see? And it also tell you that the Lord was a rich man who became poor. See? Who they call Jesus Christ, he was rich who became poor. Same thing with Moses. You see, to really show you the real meaning of being humble and thankful. Spiritual wealth, man. Spiritually, to be right. Because tell you that a gift destroyeth the heart. You give a Negro or some money or something like that. It's really gonna show who you are. When you get money in a position, it show who you are. It shows your character when you have the advantage over people. See, it says all your celebrities and top politicians and stuff. Look at this. They sold out. It says it says the best of them or as a briar, the most upright is sharper than a thorn hedge. The day of thy watchman and thy visitation cometh. Now shall be their perplexity, confusion. Look at the state of the world, man. The current state of the world it's a mess right now. It's a mess. It says 5. It says, trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide. See, the Lord's telling you, trust ye not in a friend. You got to watch how you move right now. Who you following, what you listening to. And it tell you in scripture too that the Lord tell you be not over drunken with this life, because the snare that's coming on in this end. Ultimately, that mark, because if you take that mark, which is talking about in Revelation the 13th chapter, the RFID, the micro C hip, you're not gonna make it, man. And there's a whole controversy on that. But here at Great Millstone, starting with the apostles on down, we've been warning you, man. That is the mark. The evidence is overwhelming that we're going into a digital dollar. Your days of physical cash are coming to an end. You got to watch how you move and what you're doing right now. Trust ye not in a friend. Put ye not confidence in a guide. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom. And that's another thing too with you women. It tell you in Isaiah, woe to you women that are at ease. There's a lot of women that have been at ease, careless, and just doing what they want. The Lord is about to, you gonna get in order, or you gonna get ran over to you women, starting with you tribe women. You gonna get, the Lord got some, it's terrible times coming. Woe means destruction, evils that are coming. It's gonna get hard out here. A time like never before. You gotta watch everything, man. There's nothing more important than salvation in this end here. Otherwise, you finna get caught up into this danger, this treacherous evil that the Lord is bringing, judgment. You better be seeking him with everything that you got. It says 6. It says, for the son dishonoreth the father. For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother. The daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies. A man's enemies are the men of his own house. This is what's coming in the end here. It's betrayal coming. Everybody hanging out and partying. Oh, it's gonna be a concrete jungle out here when this mark come. You're gonna have people betraying each other in this end here. Food shortages, famine, all of that's coming. Sedition amongst men, insurrection. It's finna get like this. It says 7. It says, therefore I will look unto the Lord. Huh? I will wait for Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, the God of my salvation. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. The Lord told you, blesseth him that waiteth for the Lord. You're gonna have to step out on faith on this end, man, if you believe in the Lord. Because it tells you those that believe in the Lord, you're gonna be persecuted. You will be persecuted. Therefore, I will look unto the Lord. I will wait for Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWAHSHI, the God of my salvation. My God will hear me. And it tell you too, those that know thy name, they that know thy name will put their trust in thee. For thou, Lord, has not forsaken them that seek thee. Thy name, our help is in the name of the Lord. Shalom.